Amy's out just checking her things. Hello and welcome to another episode. Today, wow, this is quite exciting because we've been to IKEA. I just wanted to do this before the sunlight left us for another glorious day. But what I basically found in IKEA, of all places, so we're getting to a stage now where there's so many things growing now that I don't know what to do with all the waste. Now, this isn't a massive problem, but I thought it would be good if we made our own compost. But we don't have anywhere to put a compost bin. As you can see, the majority of the garden is all just gravel and hard standing. So when it came to thinking of an idea to create our own compost, I thought we cannot get just a generic compost bin that sits on the ground because there is no bottom to a compost bin because it normally rots into the ground. So what I decided to do is to look up one of these bad boys, as you can see right here. And this is something that I thought was a little bit expensive for what it was. And it's only a 50-litre spinning composter thing that doesn't have to be attached to the ground. But then we went to IKEA. They have many different things. And it was Amy's idea of where she saw some waste paper bins and she's been turning them into pots. As you can see here, these little black tubs with the cloches on, these are actually waste paper bins. I thought this was a genius idea. We went to IKEA and we bought some more, as you can see right here. As you can see, she's gone a little bit overboard and she's got many, many waste paper bins. Now, when we were walking through that section of IKEA, I found this. Now, it doesn't look like much, but it is absolutely brilliant. This here is what IKEA is selling it as. It is basically you put your recycling in it and you can sort it at a later date before it has to go into each individual bin. And this keeps it tidy in, say, your garage or garage if you're in America. And it's about using your space in a smarter way. But what's good about this is that it has a liftable lid, as we can see here. Now what I've done, you can probably see in the bottom there, I've actually drilled some holes. That is going to be for the drainage, and what you can do is remove the whole lid, just like this, and you have all of this space in here. Now, the one I showed you earlier, this one just here, you can see on the listing, it is only 50 litres that you can fit into this one. But also take note of the price because it seems ridiculous. Let me show you the IKEA version that I've come up with, which is this one here. Already in the price you can see a massive difference, but also the capacity. This one is actually 60 litres, 10 litres more than the actual gardening composter. Who said that gardening had to be expensive when you can use alternatives like I have here? What I'm going to do is I'm going to now fill it with some things because I've got a few things that I need to snip away and sort out and tidy. So I'm going to fill it with a few bits right now. Just so you can see it, I'll pop that just there. But you can see it's durable, it's easy to use. It is actually quite big. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to empty some of these little bits here. Just tip it straight in. Just like that. And there we are, we've cleared a tray. And this here, do you remember what was in here? It was actually my cress that once lived in here, but the compost has gone way too dry and minging. It's got no nutrients in it anymore, so I'm going to put that in the new bin. Just like that. Yes, I will take those, Amy, thanks. 2 little tomato leaves. That's alright, isn't it? I think so. They're in there. Composting away already. And these, do we remember what these were? Now these were the original Brussels sprouts that never actually made it from seed. So the compost is quite hard and not very good. But hopefully it will mulch over time and become good compost again, mixed with a few other things once it's in there. So I'm just going to dip that in there. And there we are. Let's have a little look in there. You see it's barely touched the surface of the bottom there, and we can still see the drainage hole there. So there we have it. My new compost bin on a budget. Sometimes I even surprise myself. So I've actually made a little pile somewhere on the gravel. I can't remember where I put it, but I'm going to find it and I'm going to put it into the new compost bin. Oh, yes, I remember now. It was the carrots. There's some carrots that I pinched the other day, and also some beetroot leaves that were dying. I've picked those off, and a few other little bits and bobs in there, so I'm just going to whack that in there as well. We're doing some proper gardening here. Amy's coming by with the tomato feed. Well, that was worth a view. So as the sun is setting, I think it is time to say goodbye for now, and hopefully I will catch you in another video very, very soon if I come up with any other fantastic ideas just like this one. So there we are. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Cheers.